First chemo down. I was just gonna tell a little story. So, last night, went out after my PET scan with my dad. Had a couple shots of Jameson, a couple beers. Wouldn't recommend this from a doctor's standpoint to any patients. Would actually recommend against doing that. But, so I woke up around 2 a.m., had a little bit of a headache, and boom, doctor brain kicks on. It was like, you probably should hydrate. Some lymphomas, not necessarily Hodgkin's, but lymphomas with extensive disease or a lot of tumor burden can cause something called tumor lysis syndrome, where basically the chemo kills so much of the lymphoma. It's such a good chemo that it's killing enough to where it can kind of cause damage to kidneys and other organs. But being dehydrated for your first chemo is a very ill-advisable thing to do. With the doctor brain kicking back in, I was chugged like two 16 ounces of water, dozed off for another hour at like 2:30 in the morning. Ended up drinking probably like 6 glasses of water. But anyway, so you get to the clinic. I'm on ABVD, so adriamycin, bleomycin, vincristine, and dacarbazine. Pardon me if I pronounce any of those wrong. But anyway, so they give you about 500 milliliters of fluid. Start to give you your anti-nausea medication. You should be pre-treated with anti-nausea medication. And I would recommend something for anxiety. It doesn't really make you feel anxious, but the beginning part, like just getting everything set up, kind of can freak people out. And they tell you not to eat your favorite food on your day of chemo. So I got McDonald's breakfast burritos for breakfast. Obviously not a good diet either, but I'll do another video later on like a good cancer diet. But because I thought it'd be a good thing for me to start hating our McDonald's food because it's so bad for you. But anyway, so you get in the clinic, you sit in your nice chair here that reclines, kind of comfortable. Bring a blanket is what they tell you, but I was warm the whole time. If you have a port site, you cover it with lidocaine so it doesn't hurt as bad going in. They give you for nausea, like the pre-meds, Aloxi or palonsetron. I'm probably mispronouncing that, or Emend, or a Prepitant, whatever. These are the two anti-nausea meds they gave me. Compazine sometimes is used, Sofran, whatever. If you've ever had like IV Phenergan or even IV Benadryl, it makes you feel weird, but these two meds, I didn't notice anything, and I didn't really have much nausea. So they start you out, for me, they did like a bleomycin. Your first time, you have to get like a sensitivity test. Now that thing hurts. That was the worst part about it. It's like a bee sting times 5 right in the back of your tricep there. I don't know if you can see anything. Just to make sure you don't have a hypersensitivity reaction to it. The next one is, so then they started adriamycin, called Red Devil, is what some people call it. Turns your pee red. Suck on ice. I guess it can cause some people mouth sores and has a bad taste, but I didn't notice any taste at all. Next one, vincristine. So that's another IV push. Adriamycin, this is IV push. This one's clear, the vincristine. Maybe made me feel a little high, not in like a bad way either, but a little out of it. Didn't really notice much, no nausea. So started around 8:30 at like 11, still no nausea. Weird, my breathing seems like it got better. I know it didn't kill the tumor this fast, but probably just in my head. Next one was dacarbazine. They hang it in a brown bag, reacts with light, so they have to hang it in a brown bag. Then the last one, bleomycin, hung it around 12:27. Then around like 12:32, so about 5 minutes after, maybe a tiny bit of nausea, but really all my hangovers are worse than this. It wasn't too bad. But I just want to thank you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for all the support and keep it coming. I appreciate it. And that's my first chemo. Thanks.